my pipe, but I didn't, so I had to take a cigarette and make a joint out of one of my good Winstons, fully good Winstons. Anyway, so I wanted to do this video to establish some truth versus some bullshit. So I'm gonna just call out everybody in the fitness industry that is on steroids as a fucking fakey right off the fucking cuff. Not only a fakey, but they're tearing muscles to get big. They're not tearing muscles to fix arteries and shit like that. I tear every parts of my body for not just shaping, but also to revive potential hardening of the arteries. So I'm not just doing it for shape, but that comes with it. But if you're a bodybuilder, you know, all you care about is fucking getting bigger size. So me, I tanked in my meals this week. I couldn't push any limits. I'm going to stick with what I've been eating, and it feels comfortable. So, but you know, the shape will always be, you know, top notch. I will always make sure that my shape stays in check. That's one of the things I do. But as far as other people in the fitness industry, and I'll just start calling out names. Even though I go to Big Boy's channel about once every month, I just go look at one video to see, is there anything different going on here? And I see there isn't. But the old days were with Rich Piana, and the whole algorithm was clicking there with Big Boy and you know, Mac Truck, and just a lot of things that just were in the algorithm, and somehow I ended up watching them. But do I ever want to look like Big Boy? Fuck no. I wouldn't want to ever look like Big Boy. Let's just call it what it is. Big Boy, you're fat. You might have muscles in your shoulders and shit to kind of throw it off a little bit visually, but you are not a fitness industry motherfucker. In my opinion, you know, I deserve 500,000 subscribers like Wes without the lack of views, okay? So what this video is about is I call out anyone who wants to challenge me. I'm a natural. I call out anybody that wants to challenge me at the end of the day, okay? Because I was in the gym the other day and I got beat on something. There was an 18-year-old or something. He lifted 350 on his deadlift. I don't even practice deadlifts. I got fucking fake knees on both sides. Both sides of my legs are fucking fake. You know, there's a scar there. There's a scar there. So I got artificial fucking knees. I don't know if I showed it properly, but you know, now I wasn't going to use that as an excuse. You almost feel like a cyborg. Like it should be easier, right? So I go over there, but I'm thinking, oh, my back. Yeah, my back. So my back's fused probably about that much. Maybe about 4 or 5 facets have fused. So I walked over and I started to try to lift it. And of course, it's not like you were when you're young, but at the same time, I don't do things like that to encourage my growth hormone because it doesn't matter to me. None of that shit matters where size is implicated, but shape and illusion of bigger size than you are is important to me. So I make sure that everything that's in my system, my anatomy, is going to be at its fullest potential. In another 2 years, I feel like I'll have the highest level potential. But here I am struggling with YouTube's untweaking of, you know, anything I do because I show pictures of science fiction shit and stuff, and there's like, this guy's not sticking with his whole routine of working out. Yes, I am, YouTube. But at the same time, even with, let's say I got 155 subscribers, I think that's how much I got. I still need you guys to give me likes. I need a fucking at least, you know, 80 likes. You know, I want to be that guy. I'm not the Wes Watson that's a dumb shit. I'm not the Wes Watson that sounds like an asshole. I might come off like an asshole once in a while, but it's for learning purposes. People that aren't as smart as me. I mean, I got a fucking IQ of 168 in first grade. The teacher turned white as a ghost and almost fainted right in front of me, okay? She said, I could have rated you way higher, but because you're only in first grade, it's only allowed to rate so much. But you have the highest IQ in the motherfucking elementary school. She didn't say motherfucking, but she said you got the worst grades and the highest IQ. And I said, yeah, okay, that's cool, I guess. At least I got something going on. But the bottom line is this. I'm not going to be an asshole just to be an asshole. I am going to tell you that a lot of the subscribers I have are from channels where people just lay around and drink malt liquors all day. And so a lot of the people that subscribe to me currently are these people. You know, they don't have a health kick. So obviously I'm not going to get a lot of likes because they're fucking straight jealous. They're fucking alcoholics. They're on the loser path with whatever rentals they got, or living with mom and dad in the basement with the mold because mom and dad are nice. As long as they get, you know, as long as they're immune to mold, you know, they're good to go. And they got their video game shit and all of it set up so that they can go downstairs and enjoy themselves the whole fucking day on their ass. Okay, me, I don't. Now, what I was getting to earlier was this 18-year-old who could lift 350 deadlift. What's up, Jamie? Jamie, come on over here. Come on over, Jamie. Got any good bud? Let's see what you got, bro. Show it on camera. No. Come on, no, just put it on the... No. Put it on the video so you can see the crystals. All right. What are you doing today? You got some... Can you give me a little? Maybe I got some. I was struggling to get the camera to stay. I don't have one of them holders. Anyway, so I was just going to go in this direction and just go ahead and call out all these fucking channels. They got Instagram subs, Twitter subs, shit like that. A lot of these guys, they're getting their subs that way. And it's like, goddamn, do I actually have to fucking do that too? Because I really don't want to. I don't want to go on Discord. I don't want to go on Instagram. But I need you to give me likes. I got 155 subscribers. I could call you all bums that are drinking malt liquor all day, but I won't, even though you might be, because I'm not getting the likes I need. Okay, so 100%, we can make this happen and give me some algorithm. I found this. I was thinking about using it. But anyway, so I can definitely say that Wes Watson doesn't come off like somebody I would do business with. Big boy, even though initially I went on his channel and made a comment, hey, I'll help you sell vitamins. I was actually being honest. But then it turns out he's kind of fucking not going to answer you and shit like that. So you kind of know where these guys are coming from. They really don't give a fuck about you. Just sub them, give them all these likes, and they'll act like you're there. So me, I'll fucking answer everybody's comment. And with passion too, because then I'm like looking at it from another angle, maybe not my own, and the answer will be more profound. So when I do my workouts, if I was to sit there and try to lift, you know, super heavy deadlifts and squats and shit like that, I'd get a little extra size, but I would definitely be forcing food down. So, and also my knees are like this from cartilage damage. So I used to jump off roofs, okay, on purpose to impress women and shit. I'd jump off a fucking roof, 3 stories, and they'd just shit in their pants, and they'd see me do a little parachute roll, and I'd get up and go, what's up? Sometimes I could just land if there's a lot of mud like Superman and just not even do a parachute roll, you know? And the chicks would just love it. Now, did I get a lot of pussy back then? No, I wanted to look so cool that only the finest chick would come up to me and get a date. And that's what happened one day. A beautiful model-looking chick walked up to me and said, let's do it. And I was on tap. Now, it didn't mean that relationship lasted. But I tell you what, those are the kind of girls I shoot for. You got to have booty, waist. You got to have the right look. You can't be this. You can't be that. I mean, I've been tempted to put for clickbait just a couple women on my program just to say, hey, you know, I got women hanging out. But I'm not going to do that unless they're super fine. Okay? So what I was going to get at was, no matter what, doesn't matter who you think you are, I'll do you, and I don't take anything. I don't know what my test levels are. I just fucking work out all the fucking time. Sometimes I take a lot of time off for editing and sitting just to fucking see if my video doesn't have any glitches, and time goes by while I'm sitting down, and I get upset. So what do? I get back up, I arrange it, and I go back to the fucking gym, because that was a lot of sitting. Okay, so that's one thing I do. I don't fucking like to sit a long time, but I have to do it for video purposes. But the other thing I wanted to say was, so all you have to do is go to somebody's channel. If they only got like not even 500,000, they should at least get back to you on their comment eventually. And if they don't, it's all bogus. Everything they're doing is propaganda, you know, and if you take steroids, you're trying to be a cow. It's that simple. You know, you're trying to be a cow, you want fucking muscle that a normal human can't have. Technically speaking, you're going to do damage to your receptors. Your receptors are going to be overflowing with shit that's not supposed to be necessarily in there. So you're basically a genetic experiment at that point. And, take it for what it's worth. Most bodybuilders on steroids end up dying early. And they die, a lot of times they die real early because they overuse it and stuff like that. So just know that I don't take anything. I fuck with shit like electrolytes, aminos, the whole stretch, and then sometimes I'd only have Brazil nuts or hazelnuts to try to get the full stretch of aminos. And those are the only 2 nuts that'll carry that full stretch. The rest of the nuts are kind of worthless. So if you don't eat hazelnuts and or Brazil nuts, then you're kind of like wasting a lot of potential in the food product. But also, I want to make clear that, people that are following other people, that are clicked to other people, they're attached to other people by the hip. The reason why is because their algorithm started to tank right at about what they are now. So now they're joining up with other big YouTubers with more subscribers to see if somehow or another that's fucking gonna fix it. Well, look, big boy, I've gone to your channel a few times and this shit's pretty damn boring, bro. You got a regiment that looks like no muscle confusion at all. And any muscles growing are just growing based on the fucking shit you guys take. Which is not the kind of shit I take. And that goes for anybody that's jacked for a while. A lot of times they tend to start using that shit. Me, I'm too old to worry about it and I don't care. I'm just trying to, if you want to, symmetry chase shape. I have no issues with that. It's not, I don't feel like obligated. I don't have to eat as much. I'm an anatomy orientationalist, AO, and it's easy for me to not eat a lot and still feel confidence. And I don't lose confidence. Even if you see that I may have some short on something. Remember, my IQ is 168. Like, I could take one look at somebody and, like a remote viewer, see what's going on in their chemistry. Tell them what I think they need to do to improve it or to fight something that's probably not so good. A lot of people have a problem with things that goes out of control, snowballs, and they don't even identify it. They could think it's as simple as sugar when it's not. So I can tell by looking at somebody, okay, you can still drink sodas just the way you do. Just fucking start doing this. Just start doing that. I can tell somebody right off the bat what to do. They're going to know exactly afterwards, like a year afterwards, that guy was right. He's right on cue. He got me in way better shape just by uttering a few fucking words. So just remember that I'm not any of these propaganda channels where you're just going there to see somebody that kind of takes up a lot of camera space and has fat. I'm one of those guys, I take up a lot of camera space. If I do, you're going to see what I look like is good, not bad.